Russia and Germany should dramatically increase their economic cooperation. That is the message from Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin to some of Germany's top industrialists at a business forum in Berlin. RT's Yegor Piskunov has been following the discussions.
Vladimir Putin made a speech at the forum focusing on the cooperation between Russia and the European Union, calling for more cooperation and more ties. In fact, he said that if Russia and the European Union want to stay competitive in the world, in the international economy, then it is vital for both to work together. He also called European partners not to hamper cooperation between European companies and Russian companies. Once again, he talked about creating a free economic zone, free trade zone between Russia and the European Union from Lisbon to Vladivostok, and called the international community, but specifically business elite here in Germany and the European Union, to put their efforts together in order to solve the remaining problems, many of which are still quite visible here in Europe and in Russia as well. Let's listen to what Vladimir Putin had to say.
The euro is slightly fluctuating, but as a whole, it's a good, stable world currency that should take its rightful position as the world reserve currency. I think over the last 10 years, there has been one wrong aspect that we should definitely eliminate. It's the excessive monopoly of the dollar as the sole world reserve currency. This is certainly something negative.
The Russian Prime Minister was also asked the question whether or not he was going to run for president during the next presidential poll in Russia. Well, Vladimir Putin said that both he and the president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, are used to these questions, and he said that both of them answer these questions in the same way, that when the time comes, they're going to both study the situation together and determine what's better for the country at the time of the upcoming poll. And of course, he says their decision will be based on what's best for the Russian nation. Well, currently the skies over the European economy in general are continuing to darken. There are serious problems in Greece, Portugal, Ireland. We're getting reports that Spain and Belgium may be next, and in this scenario, in this context, Germany is actually currently a great example of how to overcome financial difficulties. It's showing some really impressive economic growth. Just previously, the German government announced that the number of unemployed people in the country has reduced from 5 to 3 million people. They're actually saying that this number can drop altogether in the nearest future, and that this is already the situation in some southern parts of the country. This is a huge forum taking place, since some of the most influential and successful companies are taking part, their leaders are taking part.
RT's Yegor Piskunov there, reporting from Berlin. Meantime, Max Kaiser, economist and host of RT's Kaiser Report, believes that Germany is ready to emerge as the world's new superpower.
You can't really make an economy based on real estate speculation. Ireland and Spain, Greece, they tried to make an economy based on this idea that you could flip houses and you could create a Ponzi scheme with loans and mortgages, and it collapsed as a result of the global credit collapse. Germany, on the other hand, nobody in Germany is taking out mortgages like this. Nobody is flipping houses in Germany. Germany are savers. Germany are sound business people. And as a result, they are in a much better position now going forward from this crisis. The crisis is only adding to Germany's ability to ultimately break away from the euro and to compete head-to-head with China for competition in terms of being the 21st century global superpower. It'll be Germany and China. The US is gone, the UK is long gone, continental Europe is outside of Germany, doesn't produce anything. So you've got a reconstituted Germany with their own central bank again, their own currency, and I predict the rise of Germany again. This is something that after World War II, was attempted to be outlawed, but Germany is back. And of course, Germany has excellent relations with Russia. The Russian leadership speaks German. The German leadership speaks Russian. So there's a lot of talk there. And so we're talking about a complete reconfiguration of the global money system.